Awakening
Hey y'all, I'm
Experiences
back with
and
another
Meditation
share,
Part 1.
and today I'm going to be talking about and talking to those of you who are experiencing um, your awakening. Okay, some of you are going through that at this time. Some of you are in the very beginning stages of that, and so I hope that this video will offer you some type of encouragement. Give you that drive and push to keep moving. Okay, I'm always saying trust your process. Trust your process, y'all. I know it's not easy, and then for some of us, we have different type of awakening experiences. Some of them are very rude, um, and harsh. Okay, because it's like everything that you've known, everything that you were taught, everything that you feel like you know, and that you're grounded in, it's like you figuring it out and you finding out that none of the shit is real. Okay, so that could be quite frightening in the beginning. Okay, but just remember to take deep breaths. Okay, continue to search for information. Continue to educate yourself. All right, because as you do that, you're going to open yourself up to be able to receive higher realms of information. Okay, higher levels of information. Okay, trust your process. Don't think that it's not nothing's happening. A lot of times when we go through our awakening experiences, it's usually triggered by something that's very traumatic. So you might be having a hard time in your life, which we call that dark night of the soul energy. Like everything is just fucked up around you. Nothing seems like it's going right for you. You don't know, what the fuck is going on. I get it. I know. Like very traumatic. Some people go through a process where they in a situation where they losing their house, they losing their job, they losing their everything. Okay. And some people might say, they wish they didn't find out certain information and they feel like this is what's bringing it on, but it's not. Okay, it's your own spirit trying to wake you up. Okay, you'll find yourself going through the same experiences over and over again and don't understand why. Okay, because somewhere in there you're not getting a lesson. So just stay on your path, y'all. Stay focused. Continue to learn. Okay, that's very important. Continue to learn. Continue to be open to receive information. Um, a lot of y'all may feel like it's, nothing's happening because, you know, it's like you learned a certain level of information, but it's like now you don't know what to do with it. But it's not that nothing is happening, guys. It's just that for some of you, you still have more experiences to go through. Okay, and that's the truth. To wake you up on another. Okay, part
Spiritual
two. So,
Awakening
like
and
I was saying, a lot of
Meditation
you still have
Part 2.
more experiences to go through, guys. Okay, and it may be up and down. Okay, it may be up and down, but how they say, take the path of least resistance. Don't resist. Okay, don't resist. Accept and move forward. Okay, no matter what's going on with you. All right. It's a process. It takes time. Okay. To get yourself to a point where you're able to where your energy is balanced. Okay, because you might go through a period where you go back and forth between your old self and this new self that's trying to come in. Okay, I've been through that, y'all. I'm telling y'all, when I first started coming into real true knowledge, it was 13 years ago, guys. 13 years ago. Okay, and now and it's 13 years of constantly learning, having experiences. Okay, and you know it was that resistance on my part because certain shit that I already know, but I'm still operating out of this old character. See what I'm saying? That's what I was doing, and that's what creates the resistance. So it's gonna be ups and downs. Okay, it's gonna seem like it's up, but it's never really up. It's still always down. Because you are resisting and you're not paying attention to what your higher self is trying to tell you. So based on that, your own self will cause shit to fuck up for you. Okay, like bad bad shit, traumatic experiences. You'll have difficulty in your love life, work life, whatever you can think of. Okay, it's just not going to be balanced at any time. Okay, and this is the process. This is what you're working on, but you have to clear your energy up. Okay, you're carrying around a lot of energy. You're carrying around energy from past lives that has to be cleared up. All of that to get yourself to a higher frequency, y'all. All right, I'm telling you, everything that I say is based on my fucking experience, okay, and the level of knowledge that I've gained, okay, and I totally understand what's going on. So I hope that this video helps you to just stay grounded, stay on your path, okay, just stay focused. Keep learning. Continue to learn. All right. And as you do that, you know, you're just going to go higher and higher and higher. And then you'll have your own experiences to back up the knowledge that you're getting. Okay. Like I said, it can be scary. I know that. But anything new, okay, it's going to be scary. All right. So don't worry about what people think about you. They think you crazy. They think you, don't worry. Don't worry about it. So, catch me in the next part because this is about to end.
Awakening
so
experiences
3, like I said,
and meditation.
Some of you still have some experiences that you need to go through. Okay, depending on what your mission is. Okay, this is why it's so important for you to do your meditations. You know, I know a lot of you may be struggling with that at this time because, you know, a lot of what's going on in this experience, you know, this journey, it's going to require you to isolate. It's going to require you to isolate. And this is why a lot of you may notice that you're becoming disconnected with people that you were once close to. Okay, it doesn't mean that you don't love them. It doesn't mean that, you know, they're still not your friends. They're not your family. It just means that it's time for you to fucking isolate and start to be able to trust your own mind, because that's what the isolation is going to do. Okay, that's what the meditation is going to help you with. A lot of people are not able to be alone. Okay, and this is part of that shadow work. This is why you got to clear that shit up, because you have to be alone. This path is going to require you to be in some form of solitude, period. Because it's a journey of self, so you have to get to know yourself. So you have to build yourself up and get all of this negative shit out of your mind that you have experienced as a child. You're afraid of the ghost. You're afraid of the dark. That shit gotta go. It got to, because you have to get yourself to a point where you're able to be totally isolated, so that you can know, be able to distinguish your thoughts from outside thoughts. All right, this is the problem why people have such a hard time being able to trust their own intuition. Look, I read tarot, guys. It's every day. You know, I run into people. I see people. You know, I'm dealing with people on that level, and you know, they always got to come back for a tarot reading right after the next, right after the next. You know, and it's because they can't trust their own fucking mind. That's what it's all about. So that's why I transitioned into talking about other things and doing other things. I still do readings. I love to do readings. But my objective with doing the readings is to help you get to the level where you can actually trust your own self and you don't need a fucking reading. That's my objective all of the time. Okay? But you have to be willing to do the work. Like on this journey, you can read as much as you want to read. You can listen to as many lectures as you want. You can whatever. But if you don't do the work, it ain't going to work for you. It's a self journey. This is the journey to get to know self. So you have to do the work on yourself. And a part of that is going to be you isolating. You're going to be isolated.
Awakening experiences
part 4,
and meditation.
Hopefully this will be the last part of this
Part
one.
4.
But like I'm saying, isolation is going to be required, y'all. You got to get out of the mood. You know, a lot of people, you know, they actually are suffering from some type of codependency, okay? So this is why they're unable to be alone, all right? This is going to be the people that you see flopping from relationship to relationship, always got to have somebody around, can't be in the house by themselves, can't, you know, that is an illusion, okay? You have to get out of being fearful, you know, because the only thing you're being fearful of is yourself. Okay? So when you by yourself and you start feeling scared and you know, that's you doing that. You're perpetuating that energy. Okay? Because that shit ain't real. So whatever you feel like you scared of or whatever you feel like is around you, you letting it in. You actually causing it. That's how the mind works. Okay? So, you have to be able to isolate and be able to be comfortable with your own thoughts. Now, in the beginning, that's going to be very, very hard because you got a lot of shit going on in here. Okay? And a lot of people are not able to be alone and listen to their own thoughts because, it scares them. It literally scares them to hear all of the shit that's flowing through the mind. And this is what the meditation is going to help you with. Clearing all of that out, kind of getting it to a state where you're quiet. It's quiet in there. You're totally relaxed. And you can begin to start receiving information. Okay, but it's a process, y'all. Okay, it's a muscle that you never flexed before, so it's gonna take you some time to get there. But just know when you in that state and you doing that, it's gonna be a lot of shit that's gonna come through there. Some of the shit might scare you, with some of the shit you might see with your eyes closed might scare you, but it's nothing more than you. That's all it is. Okay? So do not be afraid of darkness. Okay? Don't be afraid of darkness. It's only you and what you project out there, out of your mind. Okay? So, just continue to do what y'all need to do. I'm telling you, you're going to be so happy once you make it through that small little part. Okay? Once you make it through the part where you are doing the meditations and you're able to get yourself to a relaxed state. Okay? With that, I can share, and I know this probably going to go over, so it's going to be a part 5 because it's only a 3-minute video, y'all. But one of the things that you can do to just begin doing that or try to get yourself, the mind and the body are 2 separate things, guys. Okay, see me in
Awakening
Alright, so part
experiences
5.
and
So like I was saying,
meditation.
the mind and the
Part
body are 2
5.
separate things. Okay, so one of the things that you can do in order to kind of like experience a relaxed state, without really fully falling into meditation, like, because you're new at this, right? So, you the one thing you want to understand is that the mind and the body is 2 separate things. Okay, and you want to demonstrate that to yourself. Okay, so one of the things that, and I still do this sometimes just because I want to be the observer, right? So I still do this sometimes, but this is going to help you in the beginning. So, the consciousness it happens in different states, right? So there are different states of consciousness. So what you would do is, let's say you're laying on a sofa, right? And you might be getting ready to fall asleep. So, if you have to be able to pay attention, though, pay close attention to what's going on with you, because you'll lay down and your body starts to get really, really relaxed before you actually fall to sleep. Okay, so at that point, while your body is getting really, really relaxed, I mean, to the point where your eyes are basically like they're closed, they're closing, they're getting heavier and heavier, because you're so close to falling asleep, right? At that point, now you might not be able to do this the first time, but keep doing it. Okay, keep trying it, and you're going to be able to tap in at that point where your body is totally relaxed, almost in a state of sleep. Okay, and everything is relaxed. I mean, you're going to feel it. At that point, you can snap in and become the observer of what's going on with you. Okay, now your mind in this state is going to be fully woke. Okay, but your body is not. It's going to be like it's totally limp. Okay, at that point, like I said, you tap in and now you become the observer and observe everything that's going on around. Your eyes might still be open a little bit. Okay, but be able, because you're going to observe all of this while your body is in that relaxed state. And so as you're observing, you're talking, look at what's going on. This is how you become the observer, and you realize that your mind and your body are actually 2 separate things. They have a special connection to each other, but they're 2 different things. So your body could be in a state of sleep, basically, while your mind is woke. Okay, this is what happens when you project yourself out the body, during astral projection. Okay, you can do this from a state of meditation, or you can do it from sleep. Okay? So try doing that and become the observer and just pay attention to your body and how you